When I finally move to X, then I'll be happy. How many times have you told yourself this? We've all said this at least once in our lives, but does it actually work like that? Or is it true what they say about taking yourself with you wherever you go? I learned this the hard way. For many people, me included, paradise becomes a promise. If I could just live somewhere warmer, quieter, more beautiful, everything in my life would finally feel right. But the truth is far more complicated. The things that make a place perfect for vacation, the beaches, the sunsets, the peaceful scenery, don't necessarily make it livable or fulfilling in everyday life. Paradise can be wonderful, but it can turn into a trap the moment you try to live there. As a teenager, I dreamed about living somewhere other than my home country of Poland, where winters are endlessly gray and depressing. I believed all my problems stemmed from where I lived. I imagined a warm place would instantly fix my life. At 21, I tried it. I escaped winter in Poland and moved to Holbox, a small paradise island in Mexico that was still relatively unknown back then. Strange choice? Maybe. But it was perfect. Hot, sunny, quiet, with swaying palm trees, friendly locals, and warm seas. I remember the heat, the balmy waters, and the feeling that I'd finally escaped. And yet, it didn't work out. After a few months, loneliness hit, and my remote work couldn't sustain me there. Holbox taught me my first hard lesson. Paradise feels totally different once you try building a real life there. Several years later, with a more stable income, I started traveling and living around the world, trying to understand what actually makes a place good to live in. The answer? It has little to do with what most people think. Looking back at my Holbox move, I made a huge mistake, one that too many dreamers make. That mistake, among a few others, is exactly why so many people who move to paradise end up surprisingly unhappy. Here are 5 reality checks about moving to paradise that I've learned from my own experience living and traveling around the globe. Avoid these and paradise can truly boost your happiness. Make them and you might return home feeling burned. 1. A paradise with great weather alone won't make you happy. I get that, I really do. I absolutely hate cold, gray weather, yet great weather alone won't make you happy in the long run. This is the biggest mistake I made when moving to that small Mexican island. Warm weather, clean beaches, balmy waters, and sunny skies may be all that you need on your vacation. But if you want to live there, that's not enough. Coming from a dreary place, you may feel it is. But soon, the practical realities of everyday life will frustrate you more than the beach will make you happy. If you want to move to paradise with great weather, make sure that it ticks other boxes too. Don't know what they are? Then be clear about that first. Do you need fresh local produce, career opportunities, walkability, affordable cost of living, great health care? If they're important to you, all of that matters more than the weather. For example, when I lived on Barbados, I missed having access to fresh, high-quality local produce. I loved many aspects of living there, but expensive imported food that didn't even taste good significantly lowered my quality of life. 2. A paradise that's paradise for everyone else won't make you happy. In the world of social media, no paradise can stay hidden forever. If you expect to find a rare gem that hasn't been discovered by anyone else, you're in for a disappointment. Good places to live are usually popular. There's a reason people keep moving there. And if they aren't yet popular, soon they'll become so. For example, many people dream of moving to Florida. But that dream is also shared with hundreds of thousands of other people who move each year to the Sunshine State. If you expect to be one of the few who discovered it, you'll end up disillusioned. Rising real estate prices, traffic jams, and overloaded infrastructure are all the reality of moving to a trendy place. Does that mean you shouldn't move to a popular destination? Not really. Such a relocation can still make you happy, as long as you're aware of and accept the trade-offs of living in some of the world's most desirable places. 3. A paradise where you refuse to assimilate won't make you happy. Many people who move to faraway places never truly integrate into the local culture. One of the main predictors of whether you'll be happy in your paradise or not is whether you speak the local language, if people there speak a different language, and later, whether you can feel like a local. We're social animals, and even loners still need some sense of belonging. A paradise can only feel like paradise if you can share it with others. This is why so many Westerners eventually leave Southeast Asia. They refuse to learn the local language, can't adapt to the local culture, and end up living in expat bubbles. and feeling like outsiders, even after years of residing there. Unless you're moving cross-country, full assimilation is a stressful, long-term undertaking. If you fail to adapt and always feel like a stranger or temporary visitor, it may negate many of the benefits of your paradise. 4. A paradise where you're the only one living a great life won't make you happy. Many paradise destinations offer the allure of warm, sunny weather and beautiful scenery, while at the same time costing much less than your current life. But if you're moving to a place that has extreme wealth inequality or widespread poverty, you may be one of the few people actually living a great life there, and that can make it hard to enjoy your own life fully. Surrounded by people who are struggling, you may feel guilty, uncomfortable, or seen as an outsider or a target. Making friends is difficult if you have the means to enjoy things many locals can't afford. If you go with the right intentions, you might be able to make a place like that work. But for most expats, the culture shock of moving from a developed country to one where people can barely afford food is too great of an obstacle. 5. A paradise that isolates you from growth won't make you happy. People imagine that moving to paradise will make their lives so perfect that they'll finally be content. They'll wake up to the sound of the lapping waves, go for a fun surf session, drink a tropical cocktail, play the guitar with local friends, and enjoy the starry skies at night. But people need growth, purpose, and some sense of challenge to feel happy. When everything around you is warm, slow, and effortless, you can drift into a life with no direction. Instead of peace and contentment, you end up unmotivated and bored. This is what, sadly, happens to many people moving to the Caribbean. Instead of building a new, passionate island life with fun hobbies, they resort to alcohol. Their lives often become emptier, not fuller, and they can't understand why. You need to have energizing projects going on in your life to be happy. Will your paradise allow you to find a new purpose? Will you be able to continue growing? Will you find others who are driven, hopeful, and who desire challenge? Have you ever moved to a place you thought would be paradise or thought about doing it? What's your experience? If this video made you think, subscribe for more videos exploring where and how to move if you want a happier life.